Hello, my name is Dan Tudge, and I am the executive producer and project director on the Dragon Age franchise. Today, I'm going to introduce you to BioWare's dark heroic fantasy, Dragon Age Origins. In this video, we're going to introduce you to origin stories. We're going to explore the King's Camp and show you how origins affect your story. The choices you make in your origin story will change the way you perceive the world and the way the world perceives you. Now, we have taken the path of the human noble origin story. Let's see how the dialogue plays out with this quartermaster.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it, where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners, my troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? May her be with you in the coming battle, friend.
So that's a fairly simple exchange, and we're not really interested in helping him find the missing elf. But it seems like he's not very happy with her. Now, in the world of Dragon Age, elves are often treated as second-class citizens, almost as slaves. Now let's head over here for another conversation. We've got someone that's got himself into a bit of trouble.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water. I swallowed it. But it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Now, Dragon Age Origins gives the player the opportunity to make moral choices that can have ramifications down the road.
You can't do that!
For my human noble character, I'm not going to play nice. Making a choice like this may catch up with us later on. Now that we've shown you a bit of the human noble experience, we're going to switch to a new character with a different origin story. This time we've chosen Katriana, a female elven mage from the mage origin. Now let's see how this plays out based on the player's origin.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously? What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Now, as I mentioned before, city elves are considered to be second-class citizens, and the quartermaster clearly fumbled on his words when he realized that we were actually a Grey Warden and not some common elf. Dragon Age Origins really tells your story, and you will control how you play and experience it. We've just come up to the prisoner, who we chose to kill when we were a human noble. Now let's play it a little differently.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such. I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
So this time, we've decided to help the prisoner.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king, while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
Now this character has a high persuade skill, and we're going to actually use that skill to persuade the guard to give us his food.
Alright. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you, just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged.
So we've helped the prisoner, but we were completely unaware that he even had a key. What's interesting here is that the moral choices you make affect not only your story, but the items that you can receive. We helped him out, felt good about it, but never actually acquired a valuable item. Sometimes, being nice doesn't always get you what you want. Now let's continue to explore the camp.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
Even though we're playing as an elf, not all faces are unfriendly.
So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
Wynne has recognized you as a mage that has undergone the harrowing. This is a sacred rite of passage that is required by all mages. The harrowing is one of the things that you would have experienced in your mage origin story.
Well, don't let this old mage distract you from your duties. I'm sure
You can see that by selecting to play the mage origin story, my experience throughout the world will be very different. As a human noble warrior, we would have never had this conversation with Wynne. Now let's meet the Ash Warriors as an elf.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's Breath, another elf. What do you want? Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted?
You can see by the way the Ash Warrior treated both ourselves and Pick that he really has no patience or respect for elves. Clearly, he couldn't see past the ears. Now we're heading into an area that hasn't been shown publicly before. Welcome to the Kokari Wilds, a dense forest whose beauty and serenity are contrasted by imminent danger and darkness.
Twisted stitches.
With the evolution of pause and play, you can pause the action at any time. You can zoom out, you can pan around, you can actually play in this view, just like Baldur's Gate. You can zoom right back into the action. So now we're playing the human noble warrior again. Now the tactics for this battle is going to change. It's going to be very up close and personal and involve a lot of hand-to-hand combat.
Dead yet?
Next, we're going to introduce you to a character named Morrigan. There's already been a lot of speculation about her, and as you may have seen, she's the face and the blood of our logo. She's a mysterious character that you are meeting for the first time. Let's meet Morrigan.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? Scavenger poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
We don't want to give away too much about Morrigan at this point, except to say that she's a very interesting character who will definitely have an impact on your story. You'll learn more about Morrigan the closer we get to launch. We hope you enjoyed this introduction to the origin stories. Be sure to stay tuned for more information on BioWare's dark heroic fantasy, Dragon Age Origins. For more information, be sure to drop by DragonAge.com.